In the Heartland realm, where mythic creatures dwell, there once lived an enchanting princess named Athena. She was a beacon of light in her time. She had unparalleled wisdom and understanding that transcended all other gods. Athena's life was not always peaceful or harmonious, however. It was filled with secrets, tales from the past, and countless obstacles to overcome. The princess spent her days in a labyrinthine castle deep within the Heartland realm, where she had been granted immortality by an unknown force of nature called the Wanderer King. The king was not content with Athena's life, and he decided that it would be more beneficial for all living creatures if they could return to their home worlds, a place where there were no gods or wars, only peaceful harmony and tranquility. Athena had the courage of an ancient warrior, but she was also strong enough to face her fears head-on without being overwhelmed by them. She decided that if she could conquer this realm's greatest threat, a powerful sorcerer named Avarice, then there would be no reason for the king not to return and restore peace wherever he lived, thus ensuring all living creatures' well-being in their homeworlds as they returned. Athena was determined that she had one final challenge before returning. She needed a legendary artifact from her past, an ancient relic called the Dragon Egg. The Dragon Egg belonged to a powerful sorcerer who, according to Avarice's tales of his former life as a wanderer in Heartland realm, Athena was determined that if she could defeat him and retrieve this artifact from her past, the only way for all living creatures' home worlds would be restored peacefully, with no more gods or wars, thus ensuring their survival on Earth as they returned to it after Avarice's death. Athena set out upon a journey that was not easy, but she knew herself and the Wanderer King deserved any reward for defeating him, an enchanted artifact from another time where all beings would return peacefully, thus ensuring their survival in Heartland realm as they returned. The path to Athena's thrilling quest was filled with obstacles that were both scary and uncanny. The Wanderer King had a secret history of his own. He had been known for years by all living creatures, but now it became clear this could not be. The king would have no choice but to confront Avarice. Athena's journey was filled with challenges and obstacles that were both scary yet unfamiliar. The path led through dangerous territory where there existed a giant dragon known as the Dragon King. This dragon had been seen by all living creatures, but now it emerged from its den in Athena's journey. The Dragon King was not only powerful and destructive, he also possessed an enchanted artifact that could grant immortality to those who would defeat him, the Dragon Egg. Avarice had been known for years, but now it became clear. Athena's journey must be led by a man whose sole purpose is to destroy this powerful dragon and retrieve her enchanted artifact. The path was filled with dangerous encounters that were both scary yet unfamiliar. The King of Heartland Realm had been known for years, but now it became clear. He would have no choice but confront Avarice. Athena's journey took a toll on her body, and she felt like she was sinking. She knew that if this quest failed, then there were still many lives left in Heartland Realm who could not return peacefully, thus ensuring their survival as they returned to it after the death of Avarice. The path led through a dangerous territory where there existed an enormous dragon known as Dragon King. The Dragon King was seen by all living creatures and now emerged from its den in her journey, leaving no choice but for Athena to confront the powerful sorcerer who had been granted immortality. Avarice's tales of his former life were not just known, they also spoke about a legendary artifact that could grant all living creatures peace and tranquility in their home worlds, thus ensuring them survival on Earth as they returned to it after Avarice's death. As Athena approached the Dragon King's lair, she felt her heart pounding with both fear and determination. The enormous creature stood before her, its scales gleaming in the sunlight. The ground trembled with each step it took, and the air around it crackled with power. But Athena had faced many challenges before, and she knew that courage was the key to victory. Drawing her sword, she approached the Dragon King and looked into its fiery eyes with unwavering resolve. The creature roared, a deafening sound that echoed through the Heartland realm. Athena's battle with the Dragon King was intense and fierce. The creature's strength and magical abilities were formidable, and it seemed like an impossible task to defeat it. Yet Athena's wisdom and skill as a warrior guided her every move. She dodged the dragon's fiery breath, parried its attacks, and struck back with calculated precision. As the battle raged on, Athena noticed a glimmer of something within the Dragon King's gaze. It was not just rage or hostility, there was a flicker of sadness and loneliness. Realizing that this mighty creature had also been burdened by its own existence, Athena felt a moment of empathy. In that moment, she made a choice that surprised even herself. Instead of seeking to destroy the Dragon King, she decided to communicate with it. She spoke to the creature with sincerity and understanding, acknowledging its pain and isolation. To her astonishment, the Dragon King seemed to respond to her words, calming down slightly. Athena learned that the Dragon King had also been a victim of Avarice's malevolence, forced into a life of solitude and destruction. The enchanted artifact he possessed, the dragon egg, had been used by Avarice to control him. The Dragon King yearned to be free from this curse and return to a peaceful existence. Deeply moved, Athena made a bold proposal to the Dragon King. She offered to help him break free from the artifact's control if he, in turn, would help her defeat Avarice and retrieve the dragon egg. The creature hesitated, but after seeing the sincerity in Athena's eyes, it agreed to the plan. Working together, Athena and the Dragon King launched a coordinated attack on Avarice's stronghold. The sorcerer was taken by surprise, never expecting that his former pawn would turn against him. The battle was fierce, with Avarice using every trick at his disposal to fend them off. But the combined might of Athena and the Dragon King proved too much for the sorcerer to handle. With a final strike, they disarmed him, and Athena retrieved the dragon egg from his grasp. As soon as she held the artifact, she could feel its immense power coursing through her. With the dragon egg in her possession, Athena felt a great responsibility. She knew that she now held the fate of all living creatures and their home worlds in her hands. The artifact had the potential to bring harmony and peace, but it could also be misused to cause great harm. In a moment of clarity, Athena made her decision. She asked the Wanderer King to use the power of the dragon egg, not to return all beings to their home worlds, but to create a new realm, a realm of harmony, where creatures from different worlds could coexist peacefully. The Wanderer King, surprised by Athena's wisdom and selflessness, agreed. With the combined efforts of Athena, the Dragon King, and the Wanderer King, a new realm was created, a sanctuary where all beings could find refuge and live in peace. The Heartland realm was forever changed, and Athena's name became legendary among all creatures. Her actions inspired hope, unity, and a new understanding of what it meant to be powerful. No longer was power measured solely by strength and conquest. Instead, it was seen in the ability to bring about positive change and protect those in need. Athena's journey had come to an end, but her legacy lived on. She became a symbol of compassion and wisdom, and her tale was passed down through generations as a reminder that even in the face of darkness, there is always a glimmer of light. In the Heartland realm where mythic creatures dwell, Princess Athena's story became a timeless legend, a beacon of hope for all those who faced their own trials and tribulations. Her name would forever be whispered in reverence, a reminder that true strength lies not in the conquest of others, but in the triumph of the heart. Thank you for listening to today's story. If you liked this story and would like to hear more, and/or you would have liked the story to turn out differently, or maybe have an idea for a spin-off to this story or another one altogether, just let us know in the comments below. There will be more stories to come shortly. As always, thank you for visiting my channel. You are all very appreciated.